Abikuti dabiye nínú ayé mi. Onísùúrù apẹ́kọ̀ tó jẹ oníjẹbàjẹ́. Àìmánísùúrù ló mú àrí ẹni bọ̀ wá débi. Fojú rẹ̀ wò mí ọ̀rẹ́ k'Olúwa lè fojú rẹ̀ wò ẹ́. Abikuti dabiye nínú ayé mi.
Hello, assalamu alaikum. Good afternoon all. Thank you for joining me live on today's read talk with Mayasalis. We shall begin in 7 minutes. This is 2:08, so 7 minutes from now we shall begin today's talk. Thank you. I'll be back shortly. Please talk.
Onísùúrù apẹ́kọ̀ tó jẹ oníjẹbàjẹ́. Àìmánísùúrù ló mú àrí ẹni bọ̀ wá débi. Fojú rẹ̀ wò mí ọ̀rẹ́ k'Olúwa lè fojú rẹ̀ wò ẹ́. Abikuti dabiye nínú ayé mi. Onísùúrù apẹ́kọ̀ tó jẹ oníjẹbàjẹ́. Àìmánísùúrù ló mú àrí ẹni bọ̀ wá débi. Fojú rẹ̀ wò mí ọ̀rẹ́ k'Olúwa lè fojú rẹ̀ wò ẹ́. Abikuti dabiye nínú ayé mi. Ayé yìí kò wáyé. Ayé ò lè fẹ́ni tó ní gbàgbọ́ bá ayé ò lè.
Thank you so much, Infinity. Please, I have no copyright to this song. I just one song that is so, the content is so meaningful, so I like to listen to this song. So I have no copyright to it. It just bled well with my metamodel. That is why. Okay, welcome back. Thank you for joining me live on We Talk with Mayasalis. We can now begin today's talk. Okay, there's a say that a new broom, but an old broom knows all the corners of the house. And there's also another say of fish. You would have successfully fed him for a whole day, but teach him how to fish, he will feed himself forever. So this brings us to today's topic, which is finding your niche. Good. I am an industrial microbiologist, inshallah. Ami. But generally, biologists would define niche as a specific role, a specific function. Before I start, I'd like to just make this video. I'll drop it here. You may come across it. It may be of help to you. If it is not of help to you, please share it with him. You never can tell. And of course, today, my week was very. I had a very busy week. Even today, I worked too. I'm just coming back from work now. And I would be inviting anybody on today's talk. I will just drop this video. No guest today. So I'm not going to invite anyone to join me live today. I will just make this video. I will just drop it and I'll go. Once again, in case you have forgotten, my name is Mayasalis. I am an advocate for self-reliance. Of course, I am an innate humanitarian, the president and founder of Meve Foundation, an industrial microbiologist, a legit hustler from Edo State. Of course, an industrial microbiologist. Today, it's important here. Let's go. So, what is a niche? In biology, we simply define a niche as a specific role, a specific function, a specific trait, a specific characteristics of an organism in an ecosystem or in its habitat. That is why we call it ecological niche. It's specific. An organism is known for that role. So organism does so thing in this environment, in this ecosystem. That is why we microbiologists, we term it as a specific function or a role by an organism in its habitat. We call it ecological niche. And this ecological niche, it can be determined by different factors: biotic, that is living, and non-biotic, that is non-living. You talk about living, you talk about plants, animals, like that. Non-living, you talk about temperature, weather, nutrient, etc. So I want us to look at these two factors that kind of determine ecological niche today. As, let's say, we are going to take the biological biotic factor as you as a human being, your vision, your talent, your interest. While we take the abiotic, that is the non-living, as, let's say, the birth system. As a nation, we have birth system, we have a system that is not conducive. I'm a microbiologist. So today's topic, I'm going to join it with my profession. Yep, though I work as a medical representative. Of course. So I'm going to tag my profession today with today's topic. If abiotic and biotic factors determines the role of an organism in an ecosystem, which is an ecological niche, then we are going to consider the biotic factors as your abilities, your function, your talent, your interest, your vision. We are going to categorize it into the biotic factor. While we will categorize the abiotic factor as the bad system of government, bad environment, no support, etc. All the negative aspects of Nigeria. Good. So this will give us a proper insight of today's topic. But today we are talking about career, building your career. How can you choose a niche as a human being? An area where you can dwell, an area where you will be recognized, an area where you will say, this is where I believe, and people recognize you in that area. We are talking about career, destiny. We are talking about life today, not just biologist, not just biology. So you need every encouragement. Nice, commendable effort. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abdurrahman Momodu. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uharagbe, thank you, sir. So today, what is a niche? A niche, to me, is simply that sector, that industry, that position, that role that you think that best suits your personality, that suits you, that defines you. An industry, it could be an industry, it could be a sector, it could be a business, it could be a function, it could be a position that best suits you, your personality, where you can strive, where you can be unique, where you can do extraordinary things, where you can be different. That is what it means to me. Good. I will tell you people about my niche. Let's continue. And now, for you to be able to know your niche, there are some drastic steps you must take, or maybe some gradual, let's call it, not drastic, gradual steps you must take to find where you belong and where you are suitable for. How? You should know that, I have said it, that your niche, your actual niche, should cooperate with your gift, your passion, your value, and your talent. If you are in a business sector, or you are in an industry where your value does not add up to the work you are into or to the business where that you do, you have not found your niche. Because niche is kind of, it may not be like, maybe it's not 100% kind of comfort, but it's something you enjoy doing, that no matter what, you are still okay doing it. You just feel, I'm okay here, no matter what, I will try to make it work. And for you to dwell in such environment or a business, you should know that your personality should have a lot to do there. If it isn't there, then you are in a wrong place. Good. Now, what are the steps you can take to finding your niche, where you belong, your niche? First, the number one first step you have to take is you have to evaluate yourself. Define yourself. What are your values? What are your talents? Yes, I'm going to use the word talent. You may have more than one. What is your vision? What is your mission? You should be able to ask why, how, and give the answer to yourself for you to say, okay, this is where I belong. You have to assess yourself, examine yourself. Why are you here? What should you be doing here? If you do this, are you going to be fulfilled? What does your track record say about you? What does your family background say about you? What do people usually say about you? What do your father, your mother, your neighbor say about you? Because they see you, they know what you are capable of doing, and they know the kind of person you are. You have to ask questions. You have to, as a mother or father, you have to constantly have a conversation with your children. Ask them, what do you want to do? What do you want to become? And why? Ask them why. Why would you want to do this? Why do you want to do that? Ask them this, engage them. And when they tell you why, at the end of the day, what do you want to achieve from it? They should tell you. You constantly, when you engage them in this kind of talk every day, it's kind of shaping their mental model. You watch if they concurrently, if they always repeat the same thing. Watch out for reoccurrence. Today your child said, I want to become a mechanic. And tomorrow he says, I want to become a driver. And next tomorrow he said, I want to sell spare parts. that child belongs to the automobile industry. I don't know the sector there, but that is where that child needs to find his or her niche. Today, a child tells you, I want to become a doctor. Next tomorrow, I want to become a lawyer. The other day, I want to become a I want to become an entrepreneur. And the next day, he's telling you that he wants to be an estate surveyor. This is where you need to come in. Grab that child. Use any parental gift God has given to you or that you have built yourself on. Nurture that child. Tell the child. Evaluate that child. Run a SWOT analysis on that child. Discover that child's strength. Discover the child's weakness. Discover the opportunities that that child is exposed to. Do all of this. When you have been able to arrive at all of this, try to build that child in one area that the child will be able to find him or herself. Don't just leave them. A child can tell you plenty things at the same time. As a parent, it is your responsibility to guide that child towards getting the best in life. You guide, not force them. You have to guide them. It is your responsibility. That is why you are a parent. You shouldn't say my neighbor's child is a medical doctor or Maya is a microbiologist. I want my child to become a microbiologist. No, you are not to choose for them. You guide them. You as an adult, there are a lot of adults today. Good afternoon, Yunus Sir Yusuf. Good afternoon, Sir Ganiyu Usman. Good afternoon, Ma'am Momodu Leki. Nira Fashion, I know her. I used to see her post a lot. Thomas Alaye, JC Momo. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you. So it is your responsibility to guide your child. I will tell you about my own story. How in my 20s I've been able to spend 12 years in a particular sector. In my 20s with 12 years experience. How I started and how I stopped my parents from paying my school fees at the age of 14 till today. I will tell you why and how I was able to achieve it and why I'm still sustaining it. Now, after you evaluate yourself, identify your strengths. In assessing yourself, I think one major problem we have in Nigeria is that we do not start a career early in this country. Unlike me, I started very early. I discovered my niche at the age of 14 and I've been here. I have spent 12 years in the industry where I am in my 20s. At age 14, I discovered where I wanted to be. My parents did not force me. I was the one that told them, and they watched me and they assess it and they believe, yes, this is where you belong. And I have been there since from secondary school. See, in this country, I realized that we do not nurture our children from onset. We just let them grow anyhow and we just kind of put our children in a kind of competitive environment and just want them to fish out themselves. What do I mean by this? When you have successfully evaluate your child and assess your child, monitor your child as the child is growing up, even before the child takes a career decision, you will know that, yes, this is where he belongs or this is where she belongs because she has the capability, she has the characteristics. You will be able to know because you are the parent. But no, you want them to finish secondary school, finish primary school, finish secondary school, and then you'll be thinking of maybe when the child enough pass jump, you'll not be adjusting the jump. You'll not be writing during position, the cutoff mark they don't beat up. You'll not say, okay, study political science. No. Study economics. No. Study microbiology. No. Study medicine. No. At the end of the day, they will go to school, they will still come back, and they are of no use to you and the society. Allow them to look for their innate be. Their innate abilities has to match with their career so that they can be someone unique in the society, or not necessarily the society at large, but in their domain, in their own niche, in their own community. They should be known for something. Now, let's say Shakira, at the age of 8, she started her music career. Till she clocked 30, she released her first album. And at that stage, she was still functioning in colloquial language, not even in English. But because she knows what she wanted, because she knows her strength, because she knows that this is where she belongs, she strived to come to the English music industry and learned English. I started singing in English at age 13. All along, it was all in colloquial language that she used to sing all her songs. Or I have a little daughter in my house, my sister's child. She's 7 years this year. She always watched me because I lived with her parent, and she watched how I do my things. And she'd be like, Ati Salma, I want to run an NGO. I want to help the underprivileged, pay their school fees, do this. And I also want to be a successful businesswoman. I want to be a gynecologist. But she wants to become a successful woman. The doctor aspect of her career that she said, she's in school. We are still watching out for that. But she likes business. She likes the way her mom does business and the way she just likes everything that happens in her house. Her mom registered her business for her at the age of 6. She's 6 years old. Her business is registered with CAC. I'm talking about my own niece. She has already making money. She has her bank account, a business account, and a private account. At 6, her business is registered. Then we asked her, what do you want to do with your business? She said she wants to be producing just children. She wants to produce and distribute children wears. And that is the area we registered her business in. Nothing more than that. And we asked her, how are you going to promote? We asked her questions a lot and she gives us answer. How are you going to promote it? She said she will be wearing it. You can snap me. I'll post it. Mommy will have on my page for now. You can do this. She have idea of what she wants. She even told me that, Ati Maya, open a separate account for me. Mommy said it's not good to mix business money and private money. She's just 6 years old. I said, okay, we did that for her. Also, you have to be able to differentiate distraction from the real talent of your child. A perfect example to this explanation is Ben Casey, the retired neurosurgeon. You could watch his early stage in life. How he was living with his mother, a mother who was separated from her husband. He listens to music. If it is Nigeria, they will say, now musician this pikin go be. No. There are some distraction to the real destiny or real talent of a child. You have to be able to differentiate distraction from the real talent or the real destiny or the real career. He liked to listen to music. At a point, he was so violent because he suffered or he had these temperamental issues. Very violent. If it were in Nigeria, they would say, this child is going to be a soldier. Send him to Nigeria army. Let him go and become a soldier because he has the temper. He's a no-nonsense man. No, but he was actually suffering. That was an unhealthy situation for him. But in Nigeria, we could just mistake it for, that is where he belongs. That is not true. And you see, he was not a best student. He was not the best in his school. And he was not the best in his class. But you can see how the world keeps celebrating him to today. You can see the remark he has left in this world. Even if he dies today, his name goes nowhere. History will never forget his name. That was the role of the mother. The mother was able to identify this child, who this child truly is, what I want the child to be, how to actually guide this child to his right career. The mother played a very huge role in that man's life. I'm talking about his book is supposed to be. This is one of his books. The Gift Think Big by Ben Carson. This is the person I'm talking about. At a point, he was very violent. The mother would, he should become an army, a soldier. At a point, he listens to music. He plays all this, music whatsoever. He could have become a musician. But with the guide of the mom, destiny, talent, vision, all this, he became one of the world's best neurosurgeons. Ben Carson. Now, after you do that, identify your strengths. What are the areas? What are you good at? No matter, even if you're in bad situation, you're in good mood, you're in bad mood, what is that thing that can never be taken away from you? What is that thing? Your strength. What you can do at ease. You have to be able to identify it so that you will know where to choose your career. Good. This video is for young people. I had a very hectic week. And when I finish this video, I'm still going back to work. So I don't have much time on my side today. Not only today, from now to July, I will not have time. Inshallah, God keep us alive. And you have to be able to evaluate the friends your child keeps, or you yourself you keep. If you must find your niche, your friends are very important. Your friends can influence your creativity ability, the choices you make in life, and how you think in life. If you want to become this and you are following friends that are that, and you do not have the meta model to differentiate what you want from who they are, to distinguish between you and them, you are likely going to make a wrong choice. That is why when you send a child to school and he or she mingle with bad gags, let's say I'm from Edo State, like the big boys, he may likely become, that kind of a child. Though some later find themselves and they are able to trace their steps back, but not every one of them. Some just seek and seek and seek and never find their way back. They just go like that. So you have to be able to evaluate your friends. Know who you go out with. Not everybody should be around you. Personally, I can only keep 3 kinds of friends. Among these 3 kinds of friends, that is where I may likely choose a husband from. If you do not fall in these 3 categories of friends, I do not have business with you, and I don't have business being around you, and you cannot be my partner. Anything. Personally, I believe in friends who are, I like to have friends that we can plan together. I call this kind of friends cohorts. Cohorts. It could be emotionally, it could be psychologically, it could be career-wise, it could be anything. We brainstorm. We are dependable on upon each other. We got each other's back. We constantly remind ourselves where we want to go, why we need to get there, and the reason why we must achieve it. Cohorts. We do this together. We have to be cohorts for you to be my friend. And the second kind of friend I can keep are business partners. If you're my friend, we are not talking business, we are not brainstorming, we are not on what is it called? We do not discussion. We do not have discussion that will impact our lives positively. I have no business being around you. And even if you have business being around me, I'm going to disintegrate myself from you. You can even come and be around me. Me, I will not be around you. If we are not doing business together, we are not cohorts, we do not have business being together. And the last kind of friends are my mentors. If you are not a cohort, you are not a business partner, you should be my mentor. You should be my teacher. You should be my spiritual guardian. You should be a professional guardian. If you are not any of this, I have no business being around you. I can't be with a friend who has nothing to offer me and I have nothing to offer you. We can't even put our heads together to bring out a good result. We can't even do teamwork that will yield us a good result. You can't be my friend, though. Even if you want to be my friend, me, I will not be your friend. I am telling you this one. Today, you can see I'm very serious. I am very, very careful in choosing my friends. Not everybody can be my friend, and not everybody I should be their friend. This is very, very important. This is why a lot of people just want to gather friends all in the name of I have friends, I have friends. You have friends. What are you doing together? What is your friendship all about? Wetin una dey do? We don't know. You have friends. I wish you all the best. Me, I don't keep friends like that. I have a reason to keep a particular friend. If I do not have any reason why I'm keeping you, I don't have any business with you. We are not going to have anything to do with each other. That is the truth. I will first of all evaluate you. I will give you time to study you. When I study you, I will try to examine you, put you in a test you. If you fail, fine. If you succeed, fine. If you pass, fine. But however, it's either I discard you or I keep you. That is how I live my own life. It doesn't mean that I'm successful yet, but this is why I'm talking. Some of this topic is to guide myself. Maybe I don't want to be selfish with knowledge. As I read books, I gather some points, I like to discuss them. Maybe they might be of help to your child, or to your sister, or to your wife. A wife who wants to be an extraordinary wife, not just a wife. You knows. That is why I discuss some of this. It's not because I have achieved or attain that position, or some of those things I'm talking about, I am on these steps. These steps, this is where I myself I am practicing those steps. I'm here, right here. I've not left any of these steps. Every day I practice them. So that is it. And 2, examine what you read, what you are exposed to. I have this belief that what you read is what you become. If you constantly watch some certain movies that kind of expose you to some ideas, you may likely want to practice some of these ideas. I believe that what you read about, what you watch is what you may likely practice. And some of these books you read, they can expose you to seem deeper to choosing your career or making a decision or a proper way to do something. If you read book will not kill you. Read book. Sometimes you have to sacrifice shawarma to buy books. I have books. These are 2021. These books are for 2021, not 2020. I discard 2020, save them one place. I'm going to maybe someday when I have a home of my own, I will have a library for myself. I read a lot in the area that concerns me, because I like to go to where concerns me. I am not anyhow kind of person. I am very specific and very precise. That is why you may likely have issues with me if you are like this kind of person. Number 5. Be honest to yourself. Look into yourself. Tell yourself the truth, what you can do. When you are choosing a career, it's not because people are clapping for you. Go Maya, go Maya, go Maya. You just be running and be going and be doing anyhow. And tomorrow you just crash and nobody is there to save you. No, you have to tell yourself the truth. This is what I can do. Examine yourself. Be honest to yourself. Yes, I can do plenty things, but how much energy can I put into this particular thing? How much can I bear in trying to make this thing work? Every outfit I have ever, from 2018 to today, any outfit I wear, any outfit like this, I made it myself. They are all my collections. This is my 2021 collection. I have not unveiled this. 2021, I made this myself. You have to tell yourself the truth. It's not everything that you can do you can actually choose a career in. I'm driving at something. I made this. Is it not beautiful? I made this in 2018. And all my clothes, you will see Mayasalis. This is my name, Mayasalis. This is also mine. You will see my name, Mayasalis. I've set this gown to more than 12 countries. More than 12 states. And I have set my wares, my bespoke wares, to more than 12 countries in the world, around the globe. I've said more than 12 bespoke wares by me to outside the country, to Canada, to UK, to Germany, to Finland, even to some African countries. But the truth is that this is not where I belong. And I will tell you what, I don't belong here at all. I can't lie to myself. Sometimes when you are doing something, try to ask for feedback. A lot of people just do this anyhow. They don't want to ask for evaluation. They don't want people to assess them. They don't want people to say anything about it. This is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do, and that is final. No, you will get it wrong. Don't do that. Sometimes you need to ask people questions about you so that you'll be able to trace yourself back where you are doing the wrong things or where you are doing it right, so that you'll be able to put more effort. When you're trying to find your niche, you are not asking them for validation, no. You are only asking them to evaluate yourself. Evaluation, not validation. You are asking them so that you can do what you see, that you put more effort, or you take another dimension, or you add more spice, anything. It could be anything. That is why you need to ask. You need to seek other people's opinion to know what you're doing, especially your mentors. This is where the kind of friends you keep matters. But when you have this kind of friends that don't even know what they're doing, how are they going to tell you what you're doing is right or wrong? All of you are just going to end up in gutter. For instance, and also, I am a youth. I will continue to say this, and I have always said this. If you are a youth, you are trying to find yourself, and you concentrate too much on money, you let money be what matters most in your life, there's every likelihood that you will get it wrong in life. Money should not be the reason why you are going into a career. Yes, money is actually the reason, but let it come last or second. It should be secondary, not primary, because some people just they assume money to be the most important thing on earth. Money is very essential, but if you do not do the right thing, if you do not give yourself the right foundation, how are you going to get this money? You may get this money at the wrong time. There's a time for you to build your career. There's a time for you to build your background. There's a time for you to gain experience. There's a time for you to learn. There is a time for you to be someone that knows it better, so that you become a stronger person in life. But if money is your only focus, how will you be able to endure or be patient enough to learn? I am a youth, and I am telling you this. This is what most Nigeria youths lack. Money, 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 money. I have worked for free for 6 months in this country. Yeah, in this country. Why? Because the experience I wanted there, I know I'm going to apply it in future in my business. And because of this same reason, I have studied a course that I need certification in the kind of business I want to do. And I know when to advance. I know when to seek for another certificate. All of this I have not started. I'm still preparing myself. Still giving myself a solid foundation. Where I need to get a certificate, I will get it. Where I need to get an experience, I will get it. Where I need to work under somebody to teach me some secrets, I will get it, irrespective of what I'm facing there. But no, Nigeria youth don't want to do that. Everybody want to hammer. Please do not do this if you have not found your niche. Because even if you hammer, you are coming back. There's no better hammer than a hammer you are making from something or a business that you started from the scratch, that you know how you started it, you know how you built it, you know that when you fall today, you can trace yourself back. You should not let money deprive you of gaining the experience you require for your future. Don't do this. If you do this, you will get it wrong. For instance, today I run an NGO. In my 20s, I run an NGO. I do business and I work. For instance, all these platforms were given to me by someone I worked under when I was 40 years old. From that day to today, I'm still working under the same person. There was this period that this person lost his own job, but he has a business where I work. He could not pay me, but I refused to resign. Everybody, Maya, resign. Why would you be going to job? Why would you be going to work? They do not pay you. I said no, because I knew that this is my niche. This is where I belong, and I need to gather every experience I needed there. And I moved. That same person set me to go work for Lebanese, Indians, and Pakistan at the age of 16. Imagine. Today, that same person set me where I am working today. And today, what they just tell you, they will just give you target. They don't care how you meet it. You have to go meet it. But I'm not scared because I know the background that I have given myself. But a lot of you think, no, these are not needed. You are just wasting your time. That is why some of you or some youth will think that maybe when they have money, they will do the best business in life. All I need is just some capital, maybe like so million. If I get 50 million, I'll just do this business. Now, see that business, that is what Uche is doing. See, Uche is successful. Abdurazak, see, that is the business he's doing. He's very successful. Oh, Abdurrashid, oh, this one. You will get that money and you go into that business. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Capital, business, profit, nothing you gain. That is why it's very essential. You should know when to make money and when to seek for knowledge, when to gain experience. If you fail to lack this, finding your niche will be so difficult for you. Please do not make that mistake. I have found my niche. All I need now is capital. Okay. When you know something is not working for you, as someone that is trying to find his or her niche, when you know that something is not working for you, please do not waste your time there. The truth is that based on your passion, based on your interest, based on your vision, you will know where you belong in life. This is true. You know where you belong. But the truth is that maybe for some reasons you give to yourself, if I leave this place now, where will I get a better place? So let me just endure. You do not endure in your niche. You persevere in your niche. Yes. You don't endure. So you have to think about all of this. When something is not working, irrespective of what is happening there, live there. Few years ago, I've been in the pharmaceutical industry for right from my teenage age. So I decided to go into the marine sector during my youth service. I realized that this is not where I belong. Waking up in the morning and putting on suits alone irritates me. You have to wear trousers, do official kind of dressing. I don't belong to that. That is not me. I can't do that kind of corporate dress every day of my life. No. I just told myself, and at the end of the whole thing, I was given a job offer with a car and of course a free accommodation. I said to myself, and of course with condition attached, I left everything and I left. I came back to Abuja as a young girl. Like that, we are still on it. Now the matter will still be settle so you have to know, you have to tell yourself, this is not for me. Quit fast, do not delay. See, while you are trying to look for your niche also, you should try new things. It's very important. Maybe you try this. Why do you do this? This is to reaffirm, to reconfirm, to know actually that this is where you belong and not here. Let it not be that you have not tried something else. That is why you have not tried something else. That is why you feel this is where you belong. You try this, like me. This is my complimentary card, personal complimentary card. This was year 2018. You could see the services here. See services. Can you see the services here? Up to 15 services that only me. I do this, I do that, I do that, I do that. That was because I wasn't certain yet. Here is my 2021 card. They all settled in one. Pharmaceutical products, general health equipment, consumables, and reagents. All hospital, all health. And I went for the general supply and contracts. This is what I do now. And this is where I belong. Unlike this, 2 years ago, jack of all trade. Now I am now jack of one trade. Master of none. But the truth is that I'm master of all. So you can see, this is it. So you should be able to try different sectors so as to ascertain that actually this is where you belong. Just to reconfirm, just to be sure this is the right thing to do. And also, you should be able to, just like I've said, you should be able to identify what suits your personality. For instance, I hold morals in high esteem. Looking for a job shouldn't be the reason why I have to sleep with anybody to get a job. In fact, you cannot shift my parts because you want to give me money. Not in this life. If I love you, I'm going to love you because I love you. Not because of your family name or who your father is or who you are. Because I believe there's nothing that you are that I cannot be. I can even be more than you. But the truth is I have to be honest to myself. This is a relationship. This is marriage. I'm going into this marriage for love's sake, for companionship, for family, like that. But thinking that it's because of your father, your money, this, you are wasting your time. I'm the last woman in Nigeria the last girl in Nigeria that you can even come to with such kind of dirty offer. That is why when I do my work in here, when I'm lifting cartons as a medical rep, you go to hospital in the morning and in the afternoon you have to be at the pharmaceutical stores, maybe distributing or something. When I'm lifting my cartons and I see a fine, cute, handsome man, that is when I get the energy to lift it more, because I know I am responsible, I am accountable for myself. There's nobody in this country that will give a girl money that will know what to do something. And I am very, very stingy when it comes to that. Why? Just for one reason. Knowing what suits you, that can give you an idea of where to choose your career. I am this kind of a girl that wants to turn 360 degree and ask somebody, where have you seen me before? Yeah, this is the kind of mindset I carry up and down. Where have you seen me before as a man? If I go to tomorrow, I get married, I go to any PTA meeting, there's what is it called, Junior's father there or Peter's father there, and there's a meeting going on, and everybody needs to suggest or say something, and you challenge me, I will ask you, sir, have you seen me before? I have that kind of pride. You can call it pride or whatever you call it, I don't care. But the truth is that I will not take from you out of pretense, even if I'm broke. I have that. That is why I cannot work in the bank. As you are seeing me, if you give me a bank job, maybe a job in the banking sector, tell me that the salary is 1 million. Me, I will not do that work. Me, I will never do that work, never. Because I cannot be wearing suit every day of my life, and I'll have to rub lipstick, be walking kwam. And one person, they will not say, oh, smile, even when you don't want to smile. They will not touch you. I will slap you. Nobody do that. I will slap you. So that is it. And in trying to identify your niche, you should be able to find out which area can you do something. Can you be innovative? Can you do this? Can you do something different, unique? Can you have your own style of doing things in an area? That is your niche. This is how everybody is doing something. But you choose to do it like this. You can actually do it differently and still make people fall in love with what you do. People will look for you because of that. No matter the tax that you are giving in that area, you will be able to deliver, right? I am the last girl in Nigeria that you will send to go market a bank. Any bank in Nigeria. Maybe I'm working for a bank, working in a bank, and you ask me to go market the bank, in the marketing department. Whereas I wear suit, wear miniskirt or trouser anywhere, wear high heel, now be going from one office to another, come back with us. No, it's not me. I don't belong there. Never. But if you give me this product, tell me, Maya, go sell this product. I will sell this product and bring it for you, bring your money for you. Why? Because I know that this is trade by barter. We are exchanging. This is a transaction. I can conveniently sell anything. This is where I belong because I know what suits my personality. I hold this person in high esteem. It's not negotiable. And I can't find myself in an office where you have to be a woman, where you have to use your bottom power to get something. I won't even succeed there because I am not ready to do that. And that is why I cannot even work in such offices. Never. Not me. You did not see me there. I will not even apply for a job there. I can never apply for a job there. Never. But give me a product, go sell it, bring money for me, I will bring it for you. Because I know it is my responsibility to tell my customer why you need to buy this, what it will do for you, the benefits, the advantage to you. While I am selling the product to you, I'm taking my money from you. I am giving you the product that will be of help to you. We are exchanging. You are not doing me any favor. You are doing me a favor in a way because you buy from me, but I am also doing you a favor in a way. So it's not like banking sector where I will be begging you, come back with my bank because you pay me salary. No. I can conveniently sell anything, but I cannot work in the back industry. I don't know what they are doing. Know what you are good at. This is the same thing we are saying. Know what you are good at. In finding your niche, you have to be able to know where you are good at. Know the things you can do, know the things you cannot do. The thing is that because Maya is a microbiologist, an industrial microbiologist, you have not found out why I choose that field. A microbiologist can work in any field in this whole world. We can work in the hospital, we can work in the pharmaceutical industry, we can work in the food industry, we can work in the environment, we can work in all areas, in all sectors of life. But I choose industrial microbiologist because this is where I have spent good 12 years of my life as a teenager till today. And I have a mission here. There's something I want to achieve in this sector. I am equipping myself certificate-wise, towards this mission. Experience-wise, guardian-wise, I have people that anything happens in my business today or tomorrow when I have a company or anything, I can call anybody. I am already linking myself to the right people already because I started from the bottom. That is why when I hear women, some ladies will say, let me just get married. When I marry, I will know what to do with my life. Momo Suleiman, Halima, oh, good afternoon, ma. Good afternoon, sir. That is why when I hear some ladies say, let me just get married. When I get married, I will know what to do with my life. I say, you don't know what to do with your life. You are wasting your time. By the time they will knock you first belly, knock you second belly, if you are not determined, you now become a motivational speaker. Naughty pass woman marry, get children for this life. My sister, you can be married and have children and still be a woman that is thoughtful. Don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself, oh Jerry. So know where you belong. Be able to distinguish yourself from thousands of people. I have told you me where I can work and where I cannot work. And I've told you the area how I was able to find my career, my niche. I started working at the age of 14 and I realized I loved that field. Immediately I finished my secondary school. Then I was with my boss. Even when my boss had a challenge, financial challenge, I never left there with me. I did not go anywhere. I gathered all the experience I needed there. From there, that same man, because he knew that this lady, this girl is serious with her life, he set me out to go work for India, Lebanese, Pakistan at the age of 16. Before I even gained admission, I had already saved the money that was enough for me to pay my school fees from level 100 to level 400 till I left Bayero University. When I told my parents, I don't want you to pay my school fees again, they said, what is this one saying? And I told them, why? I am in Kano. This is what is it? City of commerce. A lot are happening here. You don't need to sleep with anybody. How many men will you even sleep with as a girl? You sleep with this one, you sleep with this one, you sleep with this one, you sleep with this one. Only you. You'll be public toilet. How many? There's no man, there's no woman on earth that can hand you your destiny. Hand it over to you. Never. You have to work for it. You think you are smart? You are sleeping around, you will treat STD. You will be on family plan, or in the name of contraceptives. You are not married, but you are on family planning, whatever. You will be exposed to multiple sex partners. Think about it. See, you are not doing anybody, it's not even your future husband that you are doing, or you are doing a favor. Everything about decency, everything about knowing who you are and building yourself is all centered on you. Being of help to yourself, not anybody's business. It's you. Only you. According to my sister, prostitution is so expensive. You go and sleep with one person, you would buy clothes, buy makeup, buy perfume to look good for another person. That is how you continue doing your life. I'll be like, how long will you do this? So it's all for you. So you know where you belong. You've been able to identify your niche. You've been able to build a career. You are not doing anybody favor. You are doing yourself favor. As parents, kindly know that it is your responsibility to guide your children to choosing the right career. How do you do this? Monitor them, evaluate them, run a SWOT analysis on them, know their strengths, know their weaknesses, know the opportunities that they are most likely to be exposed to, know their threats. When you know all of this, then you should be able, out of all the numerous career ideas they have exposed to you, they have possessed to you, you will be able to choose one or two to guide and nurture them towards. That is the right thing to do. You are to guide them. Do not say because of your neighbor's child is a medical doctor, my child has to be a medical doctor. Maybe your child will become a medical doctor that used to forget needle and what is it called, cutting board in somebody's stomach. Yeah, they did it to my neighbor. So you have to be careful. Guide your children. And of course, we are Nigerians, we are Africans. You have to pray too. Guide. And some of these things I'm saying, I'm a girl that is trying to build her life. I want to be very independent, and I don't want to rely on anybody. These are some of the things I read on books. These are some of the points I gather. Then I decide to come share with you. It doesn't mean that I'm already there, or maybe I have achieved what I want. I am just building myself towards my own future. You can take it, Thank you so much, my nice girl. God bless you. God bless you too. You can take it. It's not by force that you must take it, but you can take it. Guide your children, protect your children, nurture them, know what they want. No, even when they tell you I want to become, how can your child tell you that I want to become what is it called? If maybe a soccer player, for instance, and you have never seen your child actively involved in any activity that has to do with sports, and you actually accept it, it's either you have to put that child in a school or a training or anything, a club that does such a thing, or you try to find out another career that child you can nurture that child towards, because you know they are children, they are young, maybe he or she have watched what is it called, is it Messi or Ronaldo on TV, and you just kind of get overwhelmed. I want to be like him. So you have to watch out for the real talent, the real vision, the real mission from the distraction. You have to be able to differentiate the distraction from the real ones. Don't be carried away. Please do not. Someone like me, I can never be a makeup artist. Never. I don't even know where to start from. Put foundation, put concealer, do this one. Draw. Me, I will not do that one. Never. Never. There are some things I don't even bother talking about because I don't belong there. So lastly, I've told you it took me 12 years to be able to know that this industry is where I belong. And from my 2018, this is not my work card, this is not my official card, this is my business card, personal card. You could see from 2018, I have over 50 services that I could render. But you see, this is my 2021. I've narrowed it down to just 4. You may have different ideas. Try to narrow them down. Try to know which one you have more strength, ability, which one you enjoy doing, which one you have a good track record with, which one your destiny, your talent align with. Because if you are doing anything that has nothing to do with your personality, you're wasting your time. Good. Just like I don't like wearing suit. I cannot work in an office. That kind of 8 to 5. I'm a field worker. I love anything field. Though I work in all the hospitals in Abuja, all the pharmacies, but it's all field. I plan my time and I execute it and I bring my target home. That is it. Pharmaceutical sector is so easy for me to be. So please, and lastly, whatever you do in this life, I keep telling you, whatever you do in this life, please be sincere. Nigerian parents find it difficult to let go. Children live with their parents 30 plus. We need to change this mentality. Yes, you are right. I support you. Like Nigerian parents, they find it difficult to let go. Children live with their parents 30 plus. We need to change this mentality. I have never, ever supported this. A friend of mine recently came to Abuja because she could not cope. She went back home. She's gone. She's back home to stay with her parents. This is not right. You have to let your children go out to explore. It's the process of doing that they will find the area where they can likely build themselves in. If you keep keeping them around yourself, they will not be exposed to challenges. They will not be exposed to choices. You have to let them go. This is true. You are very correct. And my parents gave me this privilege, but I always have to come back to give them the feedback. When I was in Bayero University, nobody knew. When I was just seeing my classmates, even those ones that were already 30 plus, because of the way I'm exposed, that is why when I'm talking, people be like, this girl is up to 30 years. She's just lying. It's none of my business. You can take anything you want to take. It's none of my business. That is none of my business. I've been exposed to some of these things. I've been exposed to how to build myself all by myself, how to be dependable, how to be responsible, how to be accountable. I know when I'm having a plan, when I'm taking a decision, the first person I think about is me. I know that when it comes to financial aspect of it, I have to be responsible more, of even if not 100%. So when you have this kind of mentality where you're responsible for yourself, how would you not know what to do with your life and in your life? Yes, Nigeria is difficult, and yes, you have to take some serious decisions for you to achieve it. Anywhere in the world, a normal human being that must excel in life, they take decisions. I have told you, consider Nigeria system as the definition of ecological niche, the biotic and non-biotic. Take the biotic as your vision, your talent, your opportunity. Take the abiotic as the bad system. Irrespective of this, you should be able to be accountable for yourself. You should be dependable. You should be reliable. You should be able to achieve something. In fact, successful people are those people that achieve something in a condition that seems impossible. That is the kind of brain act. That is my own mentality. I believe that if you're able to do something, achieve something in an environment where people think it's not even achievable, you are even more successful than someone that is in a conducive environment. This is how I see my own. So you shouldn't have any excuse as to why this, that. You shouldn't. I don't like youths with too many excuses on their heads. That is why I'm very careful with the kind of people I keep around me. Why haven't you done this? The system. What have you to do? The system. Well, everything the system. Go to the UK, people are still suffering there. Go to US, people are suffering everywhere. Nigeria, we are suffering. But as a lady, I must tell you one thing. You must be honest to yourself. This one and this, I'm through with this topic because I'm not inviting anybody today. I want to talk to ladies now. Let me ask you, why do ladies feel that it is easier? It is easier. It is not shameful to hustle with your body, but it is shameful for you to work with your hands and get dirty. Your clothes get dirty. Which one is even dirtier? You go out there, you work, you labor, you get money, legit money, with pride, and you prefer to do. Have you ever sat down to examine, like observe yourself where our something is hidden? Very deep, very hidden, well hidden. There's a reason for it. And you feel that it is easier to expose it than to go work with your hands and your clothes that are even out. Even when you wear your clothes, you can still work with them. You don't need to remove anything. Please, we need to change our mental model in this society. And the truth is that some of these ladies meet themselves in even better societies. They are still not able to do anything. Why some are just folding their hands, they want to get married. They just believe that immediately they get married, all their problems will be solved. You wish. That is, see, when you get married, that is, according to my sister, that is the genesis of your problems. Whether good or bad, that is when you will start seeing, you see the true color of life by then. Start doing something. We are not saying that you must be successful overnight. Me, I am not successful. I read books. Some of the poets, that is what I'm sharing with you now. Share it with us. Read. If you have a woman in your area that is doing well and you want to be like her in future, go close to her. Do not let pride, because of pride, or don't do that. Learn from people. Don't come and destroy yourself by yourself. Anyway, I'm very tired. My week was very hectic. I am going back to work now. So I will see you next week. I will be, maybe by next week, I don't know. This ASU strike and the corona made this so choked up in a way for me. But I just hope, and I know, no, I'm not hoping. I know I can do it, inshallah. By God's grace, by His grace, I will be able to achieve what I want. So I will go today. Next week, I will invite 1 or 2 persons to join us as usual. Today, I'm not even in the mood, but I don't like giving excuses. I don't want to write, okay, today no talk, next week, I don't like that kind of thing. When I'm not writing, it's not as if there's something too big that I'm doing right now. So just because I am tired, I'm stressed up, shouldn't be the reason why I shouldn't talk. After all, I like to talk. My name is Mayasalis, a legit hustler, an innate humanitarian, gifted with purity. Yeah, gifted with purity from Edo State. I sign out. Thank you.